personal style person. That's really scary for you.
Do you need some makeup? I mean, I just
We
want
get
to.
somebody
We're
from out
asking.
here to
Makeup. I'm good.
Tua, I'm curious what the Tennessee rivalry means to you.
Well, I mean, I never really grew up, an Alabama fan or a Tennessee fan. But I do know how much it means to a lot of the fans, especially for the people that grew up, understanding the Alabama and Tennessee tradition and the rivalry, how that works. And it's a big deal. It's almost like, Auburn and Alabama. So it's a big deal for this fan base and for our Alabama community.
Talk about how fun it is after a win, the Tennessee win. We all get to smoke cigars.
Yeah, well, that's a tradition that's been going on since, I don't know, since I came here, and everyone's been saying that's a tradition. Yeah, but I mean it's fun. It's just hard for me sometimes to breathe because it's not an environment you want anyone really in after we win the game.
How did you feel about the offensive line you played with on Saturday?
I mean, they did a great job. I think Landon Dickerson did a really great job communicating up front for those guys. With it being his first time, on the job, I think he did a really great job. When they would stem the front, when they'd bring people in the box, how he'd redirect protection, redirect the mic, getting everyone on the same page to help get me protected and open up run lanes for the running backs, I think was really good.
What did it mean to you to establish the school record for passing touchdowns? What did that mean to you?
Well, all these records, they mean a lot because of the guys that have come before me, over here. But I think if we want to look at now, the things now that we're worried about isn't, the records, things that I'm doing or any of the individual guys are doing, but it's the things that we want to accomplish as a team, and that's to win an SEC championship game, go undefeated this season, and then, obviously have the opportunity to play for another national championship and then, win. And so I think the individual success that I have or any of the other guys on the team have is based on our success as a team. And so, if we continue to win as a team, I think all the individual accolades start to come out, and if we don't win, nobody really looks at teams that lose, and so it's really the guys' team.
When you see a team like Georgia lose an unranked team at home, how much does that reinforce the fact that you really need to come in focused no matter who you play in an SEC?
Yeah, when you're playing in the SEC, regardless, it's difficult. Everyone is capable of beating you. Everyone is good. Everyone is well coached. But I also think that when you're coming off a win, let's say Tennessee, when you're a team like that where you lose in the beginning, then you're starting to find who you are, because against Georgia, they hung in there, to halftime. They come off a win, I think you really start to understand who their identity, like what their identity is, as a team. They're starting to come together, and they're really starting to play together. They're really starting to understand what their coaches expect of them. And I think coming off a win like that for them, they're going to come motivated, to play us. And it's not going to be hot. It's going to be some nice temperatures, so it's a night game, and that's something that's going to make it really exciting, to play against someone like Tennessee.
Your first night game of the season. It's a little bizarre to say that when we're talking as late as we are. Does that matter anything, or does that affect because it is a later kick than what you guys have done all
Yeah, I'd say the only thing that it affects is I think by the time the game ends, we'll just about be getting ready to go to church. So that's the only thing, is it's gonna be late. But other than that, regardless, I think it's good football weather. It's great football weather for both sides. And then, it'll help out with the fans, being able to stay in the game as well, not too hot. Hopefully it doesn't get too cold, but regardless,
there was probably a lot more made out of the discussion between you and Jerry on that one play by the media.
Yeah.
Was that just more competitive edge, Jerry? Maybe communication issue with the crowd?
It was a communication issue. You know, he said he's seen one thing. I told him I seen another. We got it sorted out. We communicated it on the sideline. You know, next time, you know, we should end up doing this because this.
Is that more or less just with a loud crowd, more hand signals, or just
No. It is more so what he saw during the play.
Okay.
You know, he sat, and I thought he should have just came across. So I was looking at him in the second window. He thought, you know, to sit in the first window because he's seeing color. So, I mean, miscommunication. But
Y'all got it all
we
ironed out
got it
after there.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, sir.